Hello, my name is Madam Jennifer from Educare TZ. Welcome, my lovely Form 2 student in our biology session. And in our today's session, we are proceeding with the solving of the series of the Necta questions for the year 2016. In this Necta series question, we are going to see the lot of questions that we have, the lot of topic we have learned from Form 1 up to Form 2. Also, we are going to see on how we can attempt the question that has been asked in our Form 2 examination, so to ensure that we get all the awarded marks in our questions. So, in our today's session here, we have the question number 6 for the year 2016. And the question, Roman A stated that, what is the meaning of the following terms? What is the meaning of the following terms? The first one, what is the meaning of the food chain? The second one, Roman 2, what is the meaning of the tropic level? And the question number 6 for Roman B states that, constructing a food chain using the following organism. Constructing a food chain using the following organism. Organisms are sheep, lion, maize, plants, and bacteria. So, my lovely Form 2 students, before we answer the question, first of all, we have to be aware on where the question has been derived. Our question has been derived from our Form 2 topic. In that topic of the balanced of nature, please subscribe in case if does not have enough knowledge pertaining this particular topic of the balanced of nature, because you are going to learn a variety of the knowledge and again a lot of understanding which will enable you to attempt a variety of the question that has been constructed from this topic of the balanced of nature. One of the very important topic, because every Nectar question you get the question from the balanced of nature in Form 2 also as well as in Form 4. So it's one of very important topic to learn. So the food chain and food and topic level, these are the concepts that's found in that concept of the interaction or the mode of interaction in an ecosystem, where we are going to see on how the energy tends to flow in an ecosystem, where we get the concept of the food chain as well as the tropic level. And this question, Roman B, this needed to draw the food chain by using the given organism. So all these concepts have been derived in the same concept of the mode of interaction, where you are going to discuss on that concept of the food web and the food chain, where you see on how the energy tends to flow in an ecosystem, starting from producer to the decomposers. So by starting with the first one, which you are needed to give the definitions of the food chain. Once we talk on the food chains, meaning that there is a sequence or there is a linearity, something that is in a straight line. That's why you call it a chain of something. So the food chain, this is a diagrammatic representation which shows the sequence of organism through which energy flow, and the organism is the food of the next one in the sequence. So this is a diagrammatic representation which shows the sequence of energy flow in an ecosystem, meaning that this is a series, like a series of energy flow, the sequence, the chain or the linearity relationship which shows the energy flow in an ecosystem. In this form of feeding relationship, the one organism is the food of the next organism. So, in the tropic level, this is the position an organism possessed in a food chain. Within the food chain as well as the food web, we have every organism tend to have a particular position they tend to found on. Example, their producer, which tend to found at the bottom. Example, this producer, these are the organisms which are capable of manufacturing their own food. Their representative member is plants as well as the shrub, this autotroph. And in the second topic level is presented by the herbivores or primary consumer, which tend to feed on those plant material. And the third topic level, this is a secondary consumer. The representative member is carnivores. Carnivores, these are the meat-eating organism. We have discussed a lot in our topic of the balanced of nature. Also, there is tertiary, there is quaternary. The tertiary, this involves the organism, those omnivores. The omnivores means the organism that feed on both the plant as well as the meat. So they are omnivores. Also, there is insectivores And the last one and the final one, there is decomposer, which are made up of these fungi and bacteria. We tend to feed on those dead plant and animal material to ensure that the nutrients are recycled back into the environment, to the ecosystem. So the question number 6, Roman B, here you has been given a question that construct a food chain using the following organism. You has been given a list of organisms here. You has been given the sheep, lion, maize, plant, and the bacteria. The simplest way to draw the food chain, before you start to drawing, most of all, you have to identify the trophic level of every organism. Here example, you have been given the sheep. Sheep, which kind of food do sheep feed on? Sheep, this is a kind of the cattle, so they tend to feed, these are the herbivores, they tend to feed on those plant material. So the sheep will be the primary consumer. The lion, simba anakula nyama, so atakuwepo ni katika secondary consumer since ni carnivores. Kiangalia maize plant, hapo ni plant species, meaning that ana uwezo kuweza kumanufacture its own food. Kwa hiyo hapa plant attack as a producer. Alafu bacteria anafeed katika this dead plant and animal remains. Kwa hiyo bacteria yeye atakuja kuwa a decomposer. Kwa mpaka hapo tayari ushachora, unajua kwamba maize plant huyu ni producer. So producer ana be eaten by the primary consumer ambao ni herbivores, ambao ni sheep anakula mahindi, lion anakula nyama, hivyo yeye atamla sheep, and the bacteria will tend to feed on those decayed plant and animal material. So unaangalia, so the food chain hapa tuna maize plants will be eaten, this arrow, letter arrow, this show that eaten by. So the maize plant is eaten by sheep, the lion is eaten by the sheep is eaten by the lion, and the lion is decomposed by the bacteria. So this is a simple food chain. So this is how this question needed to be attempted. Another question is question number 7 for the year 2016. The question Roman A for the question number 7 stated that mention 4 major parts of alimentary canal. Mention 4 major parts of the alimentary canal. Roman B needs you to give any 3 adaptation of ileum for absorption of food in the alimentary canal. Give any 3 adaptation of ileum for absorption of food in the alimentary canal. My lovely students, before we answer the question, first of all, we have to be aware on the direction of the particular question. The question number 7, Roman A, needs you to give only four major parts of the alimentary canal. And the question Roman 2, Roman B, need you to give only 3 adaptation of the ileum for the absorption of food in the alimentary canal. Make sure that you stick on the direction so as to avoid the wastage of time while attempting your question. So now, after seeing this direction, now let us see where this question has been derived. This question has been derived from our lovely topic of the nutrition as one of the major characteristics of the living things. In our topic of the nutrition, we have seen the different mode of nutrition. We discuss the nutrition in plants, we discuss the nutrition in mammals, the human digestive system. So this question has been drawn particularly in that part of the digestive system in human beings. So this question has been done. This question Roman A as well as Roman 2. This question is one of the very crucial and important topic in while performing your Necta Form 2 examination as well as the Form 4 examination. Make sure that you get a full packages on this particular topic. This at Educare Media. Mostly welcome to subscribe so that you can become updated on other coming topic and newly downloaded topics. So mostly welcome so as to ensure that you keep yourself with this biological topic so as to become competent and have an ability to attempt a variety of the question in biology examination so as to ensure that you get the good marks for your performance. So by starting with the question Roman A, which has been derived in that concept of the digestive system, the human being, where you are needed to give 4 major parts. Just mention, there is no need of explanation, just mention the 4 major parts of alimentary canal. The alimentary canal is made up of a variety of the parts. Now let us see them. So the alimentary canal is first of all, it is alimentary canal. Alimentary canal, this is a long hollow tube that run from the mouth to the anus. This is alimentary canal. Kwa tube ambayo inaanzia kwenye mdomo mpaka kwenye anus, this is the alimentary canal. Kwa hiyo inaanzia kwenye mdomo where the ingestion take place to the anus where the egation do take place. Tumeangalia katika process of the digestion, kwa tumeangalia kuna digestion, tumeangalia kuna ingestion, kuna digestion, ambapo kuna mechanical na chemical digestion, tumeangalia kuna absorption, kuna assimilation na vile vile kuna egation ambayo ni removal of this unwanted material ambazo in form of feeds. So this alimentary canal it tend to run or to start from the mouth to the anus. So it is also known as the digestive tract. So you in another term unaweza kaulizwa kaambia mention four major parts of the digestive tract. So it's the same. Taposikia digestive tract pamoja na alimentary canal is the same thing. So now let us answer the question. The question is just mentioning four parts of the alimentary canal. So the alimentary canal, the first part is mouth. Within the mouth where there is the digestion start. So within the mouth there is the mechanical as well as the chemical digestion. The mechanical digestion, this is a process whereby the food is broken down into smallest particle by the means of the teeth, so to increase surface area for swallowing, also to include the surface area for enzymatic reaction. And the chemical digestion, example, within the mouth there is a saliva, which consists of the salivary amylase. This performs the role of the chemical digestion of the food. It tends to break down the starch into the maltose. Also, there is the stomach. Stomach, this is the dish-shaped tube. This is the major function of the stomach is for the temporary storage of the food. Within the stomach, there is intestinal juice, which is being produced by the gastric juice, which has been produced, and the gastric juice consists of a variety of the components. There is water, saliva, mucus, hydrochloric acid, as well as the pepsinogen. So within the stomach is where the digestion of protein to take place. So the gastric juice tend to possess the hydrochloric acid, which tend to mix with the food that has been ingested from the mouth to the stomach to form the solid like material known as the acidic chyme. And the hydrochloric acid, this is the one which causes why the food within the stomach tend to be acidic. So when the food is in the stomach, also the hydrochloric acid that is produced, one of the component of gastric juice, tend to convert the enzyme, the pepsinogen, into the pepsin or into the active form to perform the digestion of the protein into the peptidase, to the peptide. So this is one of the importance of this gastric juice, and within the stomach is where the digestion of the protein to take place and become completed into the ileum where there is this trypsin, which perform the role also of the digestion of the protein. Also, the another part is duodenum. Duodenum, this is the first portion of the smallest intestine. It is where also there is the sodium hydrogen carbonate in the duodenum, and this sodium hydrogen carbonate help in the neutralization of that acidic chyme that has been produced or that has been formed within the stomach after the reaction or the mixing of the food as well as the produced hydrochloric acid, so as to provide the medium for enzymatic reaction to work best. The last part is the ileum or ileum. This is the largest portion of the smallest intestine, tend to have the villi as an adaptive structure for maximizing the surface area for the absorption of the nutrient. So our question just needed to mention for, lakini unaweza kupatia the other one, the extra, kuna calcium, kuna colon pamoja na rectum. Lakini once you are giving the response to your question, make sure that you follow the instruction. Remember only 4 points, so just you can choose to provide mouth, stomach, duodenum pamoja na ileum, or unaweza ku provide mouth, stomach, calcium na colon, so whatever, just make sure that they are 4. These all are the main parts of the alimentary canal. Lakini swali lako limekuhitaji uweze ku explain only 4, just mentioning them. So, and this is the structure of the digestive system, our alimentary canal, where you need to give the 4 parts of the alimentary canal. It starts from the mouth out to the anus, where within the mouth where the ingestion do take place, and within the anus where the egestion do takes place. As you see here, unaangalia chakula kinachukuliwa hapa mdomoni, kuna mechanical na chemical digestion na take place, na inapitishwa na huu mpira kutoka mdomoni kwenda tumboni, na hii hapa inaitwa esophagus. Na katika once the food pass through the esophagus, it tend to form the wave like motion, tunaita ni peristalsis, due to the contraction of this longitudinal sphincter muscles. So vile vile kuna this pancreas, kuna large intestine, kuna small intestine. So these are the components, or these are the part of the digestive system or the alimentary canal. So just I needed you to mention those four. Unaweza kwa mouth, stomach, liver, large intestine, small intestine. So whatever, just make sure that you follow the instruction to avoid giving the extra points. And another question for Roman B is question number 7, which needs you to give any 3 adaptation of the ileum for absorption of food in the alimentary canal. Give any 3 adaptation of ileum for absorption of food in the alimentary canal. Now, ileum, as we say, as one of the components of the small intestine, or largest portion of the small intestine. So you are needed to give on how this ileum adapted for the absorption of the food in the alimentary canal, as part of the alimentary canal. So the ileum is the largest section in the alimentary canal, and the intestine contains the secretory cell which secretes the mucus and digestive juice known as the intestinal juice. Now, what are the adaptation of the ileum for the absorption of the nutrient in the alimentary canal? So this ileum tend to produce the digestive juices, which are of four enzyme. Example, there is a repsin and peptidase. We tend to digest the peptidase to amino acid. And another enzyme is maltase, which tend to break down the maltose into the glucose. So these are the enzymes which are found within the ileum. There is this repsin for the digestion of this peptidase to form the amino acid. This peptide, the one that has been formed after the digestion of the protein to the stomach, while the stomach was being digested by where the protein was being digested in the stomach by the repsin to form the peptide. So again, it become digested by this repsin or peptidase to form the amino acid which can be absorbed into the body. Also, the maltase tend to digest the maltose or the starch that was being digested by the amylase, salivary amylase in the mouth to form the maltose. So the maltose again is become now digested by the maltase, which is found within the ileum, to form into the glucose, which can also be used into the body as a source of energy through the process of the respiration. Also, another one is the lipase. Lipase tend to break down or to perform the emulsification process, emulsification, where the lipid tend to be broken down into the fatty acid in the lipid droplets. So the lipase tend to break down the fatty droplets into fatty acid in the glycerol. Also, the another one is sucrose, which tend to break down this is sucrase, tend to break down the sucrose to form the glucose, which also used as a source of energy into the body once broken, either aerobically or anaerobically, to provide the energy form of ATP to be used by the body. So this is the structure of the ileum, how it looks like. So the question is you now to give the adaptive. So that was just a short summary for those who have not yet attempted or have a knowledge pertaining this session of the digestive system, the human being. I tried to give you a detailed picture so that you can have an ability to state now on how this ileum adapted to their function. So this is a structure of the ileum on how it looks like. We tend to have this structural functional unit, which is known as the villi. This in general, this is structure of the villi. This is one of the greatest adaptation of the ileum, because this, as you see, this villi, it is highly folded, so as to maximize the surface area, to provide the large surface area, also to provide the long distance for complete digestion and absorption of the food. Also, it is well supplied by this blood capillary to ensure the easy diffusion of the nutrient and oxygen to maximize the rate of the digestion process to become successful into the body of organism. Vilevile kuna this blood capillary, kuna artery pamoja na veins ambazo artery inakuwa ina supply this oxygen na vein inakuwa ina remove the unwanted gas ambayo ni metabolic gas which has been produced during the respiration outside of the body. Na vilevile kuna this nerve plexus kuna lymph capillaries, na vilevile kuna rectal ambayo inasaidia katika digestion of the lipids. So this is the structure of the ileum. Now let us be back to the question. Swali letu litaji sasa tuweze provide the 4 adaptation of the ileum. So swali letu liko hapa, those nimeweza kupatia the brief explanation pertaining on what we are talking about. You can't give the adaptation of the ileum kama uifahamu ileum. So now the adaptation of the ileum. First of all, the ileum, it is long to provide large surface area for digestion and absorption. It is very long. The longevity of this ileum to provide the large surface area for complete digestion of the nutrient and absorption, kuensure kwamba chakula kinameng'enywa mpaka ile level ambayo inahitajika na kuwa absorbed into the body. Vile vile it is highly coiled. It is highly coiled kwa nini? Ku increase high surface area for digestion and absorption. So this also is one adaptive characteristics of the ileum. Also it has a villi and microvilli which increase the surface area for absorption. Na villi pamoja na microvilli kwa ajili ya kuweza kuincrease surface area for absorption. Vile vile it has a dense network of blood capillaries which facilitates the easy diffusion of digested material. So these are the major adaptation of the ileum. The another question is this one ambayo ni question number 10 for the year 2016 ambayo nakwambia explain the causes to symptoms transmission and prevention measure the cholera. Hili swali tumeshaifanya several time concerning this issue ya cholera. Tumeangalia the symptoms, transmission na preventive measures katika several Necta question. I hope na come for further information and further understanding, subscribe our media katika topic ya health, immunity and the diseases so that you can have a full package on this particular concept of variety of the diseases. So my lovely Form 2 students, that mark the end of an enjoyable session. Please stay connected to Educare Media for further learning. Have a nice moment.